Namaste everyone, this is Yvonne de la Flor, co-founder of the Higher School for Conscious Evolution. And today I was inspired to create this short message thanks to a friend of mine that in the morning she was sharing an extraordinary story happening that occurred for her a couple of weeks or a week ago with her son. And this little video is called a war for a word. How can words really trigger so much powerful happenings in our lives, such like peaceful events or war in stressful events. So my friend was sharing to me that her beloved husband, they were in a conversation sharing difference of opinions when he told her, I'm not going to talk to you right now. You are too, in Mexico it's called consentida. You're always getting what you want. You're always very pampered. And he said it just very kindly, just like to break the ice. And for her, she shared with me that she went 20 years back in her mind, in her memory bank, to see what experiences had that word in its meaning. What did that word, that it's consentida or very well taken for or too much attention for, or it's similar to spoiled, but not that precisely. She's really, really pampered. What did that mean for her? So she said she went in the research, like a back time travel to researching her past. What did that mean for her? She began to get very upset, and she began to bring back to him, well, in 5 years ago that you gave me this car, I did not feel like that. I did not see a thing. And she started gathering information from her past. She plunged into the past, brought it all, and her husband was oblivious of why was she saying or doing that, and he couldn't understand her. And she realized afterwards that truly she had sunk into the past, traveling for meaning of what that word represented for her, and the association she had with that was of taking things personal, or perhaps he's not looking at all the things I'm doing. I am not what he says and what I perceive he's saying to me. So perception triggered by a use of a word. And the most amazing thing is that she said that they were inside in the room, in their own bedroom with the doors locked, and they were not noticing that her little son, 12 years old, he's an amazing little kid, I know him, was recording them with a tape recorder outside of the room, all the conversation. And she said that her choice of words were not of the highest. And we both studied something called the parent talk system. So our kids know that we have been using that system. So this little kid, the next day, when the waters were calmer, he said, Dad, Mom, listen. Dad, why do you say a word that you know my mother doesn't like it? And Mom, why doing all this parent talk system stuff and all of that, why did you choose to speak like that? I cannot believe the words you chose. And both of the parents were really astonished of that. My friend said, you're absolutely right. And she didn't want to hear the conversation, the recording though. But I thought it was a remarkable teaching on the power of a word. And she said, she said to me, it was a creation of a war just for one word. And it was a really impactful subject or topic for me. I told her I'll write something. It's easier and faster to do a little video. And just a reminder of how mindful our choice of words must and should be, and how to have a deepened understanding and compassion that others may not have the same meaning of that one word that you choose to say the most. And even though for you that one word that you think it's uplifting or positive may for others trigger emotions and memories from their past. So the compassion that we are all defining our own mental dictionary, it's available with the power of words. And of course, we can train ourselves and remind ourselves, and children will remind us. My daughter consistently reminds me, Mom, you teach, you say, you're responsible words, and you just call me something called escuincla. It's like, oh girl, So they remind us back, they mirror back. Once we begin to teach something or expect something from someone, the universe will mirror it back with opportunities for us to practice and to have opportunities to not only speak the word, walk our word, walk our, what we say, we do, walk the talk. So how can you in this day create peace with your words? And thank you for my friend, and we can truly bring awareness that we could stop many wars, not only with weapons, physical, but the weapons with emotions, with our thinking, with our body language, all of that. We can stop the wars if we choose to use our words in more empowering ways, more compassionate ways, and more aware that children may be listening just outside of your door. Namaste.